Loan to sketch, I can't get back in. So yes, you and the manager was... I don't bother you. To może jeden.
You're fine here now. Okay.
Yes. Ale wiesz, że...
Ooh. One bed.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, we have it.
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe also check.
Prawda jazdy.
What?
Can you be the light?
Can you open it? My hands are just wet, I think. Yeah, to fix it, position it with...
Górę.
Stop! Nie ma problemu.
We're in Razgrad today at the zoo to start with a medical check of 4 lions and do vasectomies of the males, which we do in cooperation with the mayor from the municipality of Razgrad, who is the owner of the animals. And in cooperation with them, we now start to stop the breeding. The conditions here are really inappropriate. The cages are very small. This place was used for breeding of lions, and all the lions are inbred, which means they are very prone to several kind of problems. I'm a bit afraid, but also interested to see what we find today.
Today we looked on 2 females and 2 males. This older lion couple are in not such a good health shape, especially the male. Actually, he's very lame. He has really bad back pain. You could palpate he has something like a bamboo spine, so all his spine is basically fused together and painful, so he will be on permanent pain medication for the time that he lives. The older female had some kidney problems, and the 2 young ones, they're actually in a fairly good condition. Of course not great. The female is a bit too thick, the male is a bit too skinny, and you can also see that the male starts having back problems. All these back problem issues actually come because they're living in a really small enclosure. So they don't really have the chance to use their muscles the way they should be, and all the weight is on the skeleton, on the bones and on the joints. We had the chance to do vasectomy on 2 of the lion males to prevent any breeding in the future. We basically stopped the breeding here, which is really good because the husbandry conditions are very small and not appropriate for lions. What we found is that there is a little bone abnormality in the cervical spine, so up here, which would also explain why he sometimes walks a bit wobbly on bad days. So we are now thinking of giving him some drugs which are reducing any potential pain which can come from this area and should also improve his situation of walking. We will see and evaluate if the drugs are sufficient enough, if that improved his life quality, together with a normal enclosure, being able to walk, doing some exercise. Our big hope is that together with being able to walk a bit more, play and use a normal facility for lion, that his muscles will be stronger enough to support his skeleton, and together with the medicine he will have a normal life.
He will stay here in Sofia Zoo until he is strong enough to take the long journey to one of the 4 paw sanctuaries, where he will live a happy life in an environment as close as possible to the wildlife. This is something he really deserves.